fight really with Peter Bone for second in the derby. Both had a pretty awful season. Movement for edge and Canada back alongside Bartholomew. He knows if he doesn't get past the Murray, he won't have the straight line speed down the centre straight. But if he keep the toe, perhaps he can stay with him. Now he starts moving uphill. He's put so much effort into that car to try and go with Bartholomew, the 2015 champion, Cowley, the 2017 champion, but that car designed probably about 50 years before the BRX. So, but in the slipstream here, and he can kind of keep with the car ahead.
He can. It's just trying to pass him now for Bill Cowley to try and find a move past David Bartholomew as they'll head their way through towards Richie, and then heading our way towards Wilson now. And Bill Cowley thinks about a move up the inside, perhaps just filling the mirrors actually of David Bartholomew as they make their way through now in towards the Wilson hairpin. There's Peter Bove, who's rounding off the top three, and here up the inside goes David Reed then, up the inside of the number 5 machine of Jake Doherty. So he moves himself at least up a position. I think that's actually to take back 5th place. That Jake Doherty was ahead the line. Chris Goff though in 4th right now, but now he's got a hard charging David Reed right behind him.
Yeah, Reed's making progress all the time. Something pretty new to racing. The driver from Warwickshire, then on the inside line of Gore, who finished second in the championship on a couple of occasions, most recently in 21. Behind Christopher Johnson's going really well here. Yesterday he only made a couple of laps. He started much further back on the grid today. He's all of a sudden up into 6th position, Christopher Johnson. So this is a really good effort from the driver in another of the Raceparts Falcons. That's sort of the original body car. That you can see there, rather than David Reed, that's sort of more enclosed, so better aerodynamically really, but Christopher Johnson is running really well, number 38, right on track now with super experienced driver Chris Goff.
Yes, he is. Down the Bentley straight, he will be gaining and gaining here. It's Chris Goff's pig-shaped hole punching in the air there. Third place right now, trying to chase down Bill Cowley. It just shows you how much they're creeping away from the rest of the pack. In fact, how far ahead David Bartholomew has. He's got into his rhythm now.
Yeah, he's broke the toe, and that's going to sort of break Cowley's chances to go with him. I think he'll probably know on a track like this, he wasn't going to be able to beat Bartholomew that fight. But he's going to give it a good go for that first lap. Bill Cowley is always going to be fighting until he's no longer able to challenge. So Bartholomew's done a 2:10.8. Yesterday his pace did sort of go off, but that might be particularly under pressure. So there's Reed in 4th, got Victor in 5th, so he kept Christopher Johnson behind him. Then you've got Jake Doherty joining in. Jake, who's only in his 3rd season, the driver from Greater London. He turned 24 since the last round. There's one of the youngest drivers on the grid as well, the son of Bob Simpson, who raced in this championship for more than 50 seasons. In that on the Simpson Special, he's there in his 7th position. He's had a local driver, Richard Jenkins, the driver from Norwich, who started racing in locals back in 2006. He saw locals race just before this one, and he moved from locals to 750 Formula 5 years ago, and had a few podiums since. So they're here at the back of this group in 8th position, but Chris Goff still leads from Christopher Johnson, who's having a look to go round the outside of Goff in the CGR, the Chris Goff Racing 2 Evo. So it's the 2nd car that he's made for the championship, and he's upgraded it since it originally came out. Although the difference to the battles we enjoyed yesterday, again we can find battles through the 750 Formula field.
Ooh, that's a little bit off the grass there for Christopher Johnson. It doesn't seem to have affected him too much though, as we head our way through it towards Williams, and now we head our way onto the Bentley straight. So it is an opportunity now for Christopher Johnson to try and find some cars. Down the Bentley straight to go, closing and closing. Have enough about him to try and make that move. Then head away towards Grundle and Nelson. Peter Bone then still trying to chase that big action. Towards Coram now, and make their way towards Murray's the left hand then to try and get it through, and the move has been done then. So Johnson now ahead of Goff then, through in towards Brundle and Nelson. So that move has been completed. now Chris Gottlieb has got James Doherty right behind him as well.
Yeah, so this is a great four-car battle. So Johnson at the front of the pack now, then into Murray. Meanwhile, up at Ridley, Peter Bogue is going for second. I can see out the commentary box witness, as you said, he was catching Bill Kelly's actually just at the Angel got from fast lap of the race. So he's the move for the 2 minutes 10.624. Season starts now, and he dives around the outside of Bill Kelly. Has he braked too late though, Kieran?
Oh, he might have done, but he gets the car gathered back up, and well, Bill Cowley gets another opportunity to fend off Peter Bowe for second place. Yeah, it just looked like Peter was a little bit too late on the brakes there going in towards Wilson. Lost in that little bit of momentum there, but I think Bill Cowley's more than aware now that he... compared to Bartholomew's 2:11.4 and Cowley's 2:11.3, so he is right now 8/10, 7/10 quicker than those ahead.
Yeah, so Peter Bowe going really strongly now, the 8-time champion. He's 67 from Hertfordshire, started racing in 1986, and I think he's always racing in 754.
That was a lock up there from Bill Cowley then, going in towards Oggies as we head away through in towards the right-hander of Williams then, on towards the Bentley Straight, and I think Bill Cowley has just about got away with that one, but we'll see down the Bentley Straight.
Yeah, so Bowe then back in the slipstream, so Cowley was pushing really hard on the infield to try and get away. I don't think he's quite been able to do that. Both are originally 1980. So the both had it since 92, so he's only for 30 years, and the car has won 9 championships. First time back in 2001, but then he's had this run of 4 championships. He's won every championship so far this decade. It's going to be